Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. You know, I just want to make a note. I was looking in here. Maps of nearby areas. Luminary's Landing. I wonder what that could mean. Alright, where is the inn? It is over there. So, we have made our way to Arborea. And we believe that Veronica is dead, or at least our characters do. I don't. I'm pretty sure she's still alive, or at least will come back to life. No banker. Ah, Luminary. Father Benedictus tells me that you and your friends will be staying the night. Shall I take you up to your room? Yeah. Very well, if you would follow me. In the dead of night, Auld hears the mournful tones of a harp drifting on the air. I really wish Serena had played her harp more often. Double check that. Also, I'll point out, we got 7 people in our party and only 3 beds. I'm not sharing with Sylvando. Ever since she was a child, Serena has always been somewhat lacking in drive. Where Veronica led the way, Serena would blindly follow. Indeed, it was Veronica alone who insisted that they should seek out the Luminary. She who convinced her parents to let them leave. Serena does not have the courage to challenge the Lord of Shadows. Oh, I think not. Serena has shown more than enough. I mean, look, she went off to look for her sister alone. I prithee, Luminary, do not lead her into any more danger. Her place now is not with you, but with her parents. Not only for their peace of mind, but also for hers. No. Another precious flower of Arborea plucked too soon. Another irreplaceable life gone in an instant. I am weary of tragedy. If I must attend another funeral, let it be my own. Veronica and Serena have always been as one. Before they departed to seek you out, they spent every waking moment together. The memory of her dear sister will never be far from Serena's heart, I am sure. In this way, at least, they will remain together forevermore. What are you doing up?
It's almost as if the sky is crying. It was raining like this when I last saw your mother. That night when I fell into the river, and you drifted away from me, I swore that I would one day grow strong enough to protect the people I love. But I still have a long way to go. We're lucky Veronica had the strength that I didn't.
Alright, I'm looking for anyone other than Serena at the moment. Eleanor, my dear wee lassie. Erwin, my boy. Auld, will you promise me something? Tell me if you'll wait till your old granddad pops his clogs before you go shuffling off into this mortal coil. The people of Erdrea are made of stern stuff. We could deal with whatever Mordegon throws at us. But in a world where the Alds outlive the young? True, I am old. That's not a world I want to live in. Around for any other party members. That guy's still not letting us in. A memorial to Veronica's memory is being erected in the grove north of the village. She and Serena would often play there together when they were children. It is a peaceful place. I pray that her spirit may find a similar serenity in the next life. I'm telling you, she's not dead. I refuse to believe it. I will not accept this. Throughout the ceremony, the tears did not cease to fall from Fidelis and Alma's eyes. They returned to their home as soon as it was complete, but I doubt they will find any more comfort there. Do not disturb them, I prithee. I'm angry, shattering pots. Then again, I always shatter pots, even when I'm happy, so... In fact, shattering pots makes me happy.
Which is probably why I just did it there. Well, I'm totally gonna bother them.
Some 18 years ago, Father Benedictus found a basket lying beneath the old oak in the grove north of the village. 2 baby girls lay inside it, crying for their mother. My husband and I had long wished to start...
They're not even actually yours!
But the heavens had not provided until that day. We took them in and raised them as our own. Father Benedictus told us that he sensed a great power within them, that they were the heirs to the soul of the holy sage. But that was not what mattered most. What mattered was that they needed us, and so we strove to raise them as best we could, to love them and to make them happy. And yet even so, they have met with naught but death and despair. Oh, my poor sweet Veronica.
So what, are they like Deborah, Bianca, and Nera? Unknown, children of unknown parents?
There's something I must tell you all. I am not Veronica and Serena's father, nor is Alma their mother. I am sure that they both realized long ago that this was the case, but they were never so unkind as to say it. I hope that we have always loved them as we would have done children of our own. The pain of losing Veronica is almost too much to bear. I would happily have departed this world in her place.
I'll be honest, I'm a little annoyed at this turn of events. I mean, at the very least, indicate, you know, let us find out who their parents are.
The locks of hair that we offer under the flames are the last gifts that we give to our kinsmen. The divine light of their burning guides our friends' souls to Yggdrasil's holy heart. The amount of hair offered reflects the depth of feeling for the dearly departed. After a loss of a spouse or a close relation, it is not uncommon for the bereaved to give half their hair or more.
Wow.
The holy braziers must be kept burning throughout the night. It is my duty to ensure that they stay lit until morning.
Hey there, honey. Can't sleep either, huh? Well, we all need time to think, but try not to brood too much over things you can't change, okay? I wanted to make everybody in Erdrea smile. But with the world the way it is, that's an impossible dream. There are things that even I, the great Sylvando, can't do. It's that depressing music. It's making me all mopey. It's coming from behind the inn. It sounds a lot like Serena's harp.
I was wondering where everyone else was.
People come and go. People come and people go. That's just the way the world works, I guess. But why did she have to go so soon? She could have said something at least. I had stuff I wanted to talk to her about.
Oh. You can't run away in the middle of the night and leave all your friends behind. I mean, I could. See, look, they're all with me. So where's Hendrik? Yep, that's Serena, okay. So I don't want to go there just yet, because I'd kind of like to find Hendrik.
I hear a mournful melody drifting on the air. Who would be playing a harp outside in this weather, I wonder?
Who do you think? Okay, so I can't go back there. Alright, is there anyone else that we haven't seen? No, it's just Hendrik. Is Hendrik just not around? I mean, he didn't know Veronica. No, there he is. I figured he had to be somewhere.
When Mordegon was reborn as the Lord of Shadows, the fate of this world was thrown into disarray. If only I'd realized that Jasper was in the demon's thrall, perhaps I could have stopped him.
Yeah, he was a little bit more than the demon's thrall. I mean, he willingly joined him.
Perhaps Veronica would still be alive today.
I mean, you did realize that I mean, it wasn't you realized that Jasper was in the thrall. It was the king you didn't realize was in his thrall. Not that I'm blaming you, sir.
Totally blaming
I mean... I wish this was actually sung.
Promise, promise, O my love, thou wilt wait in boughs above, that our leaves might bloom together. Though time hath torn thee from my arms, and time hath wrought us countless harms, time shall make us one forever.
It's a love song from the Age of Heroes. The story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart.
Sorry, I didn't know you'd heard me come up here.
No one remembers who wrote it, but I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, something's been bothering me.
That we have 8 slots for party members, and now with Veronica, that's only 7, and that's just not right.
Veronica? We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
Well, if I remember correctly, what I said at this point was that Veronica's now, like, 10 years younger. So maybe not.
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do. Serena, I want you to promise me something. If anything happens to me, promise you'll finish this without me.
Well, I mean, what other choice would she have? I don't remember this part.
I shan't promise anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things. If only I had promised to do as she asked. Perhaps she might have been able to make her sacrifice more easily. She was right, you know. I always have been slow. When it came to talking, or walking, or learning magic, I was always a step behind her.
Well, I mean, you learned how to play the lyre, and she didn't. It's a lyre, not a harp, I think.
But
No,
now
no,
I
actually, I
must
could be
tread
wrong.
my own path. Alone.
Well, you got the rest of us.
I hate to ask, but would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry.
I've always got a shoulder to cry on, if you need it. Just make me a little misty-eyed myself.
Thank you. I'm sorry to be such a bother, but I shan't be one any longer.
You have lots of really good spells. You're not a bother at all.
Veronica died to save me. I must make the most of my life, for her sake.
What? I was not expecting that. I liked her long hair.
No more tears. That was the old me. Goodbye.
That's impressive that she got that burned.
What in the world? I feel different.
She got all of Veronica's powers, didn't she?
Thank you, dear sister.
Serena can now use all of Veronica's spells and abilities. But what about the, what about the pep powers that you had with her? And other people had with her?
Veronica has given me so much. I'm not going to be afraid anymore. Oh, but please, don't let me keep you. I think I'll stay here for a while and listen to the breeze. You should go back to the inn and rest.
Oh. Wow, that is a really dense board now. Well, now I'm really sad, actually. I like Veronica.
Well, at least it stopped raining. If the sky was crying before, it seems to have cheered up a little now. What do you say we head back to the inn? It's almost dawn. We should try to get some sleep while we still can.
Yeah, she can use the staves now. I mean, Veronica's still in the list. I still can't help but feel that they're going to be separated again. Yep. I mean, she didn't have very high... Let's actually take a look at that. Kind of wish I'd taken a look at her magical might beforehand. I did like you better with long hair.
Good morning, or should I say good afternoon. The sun's already high in the sky.
Why didn't you guys wake me up?
Father Benedictus dropped by earlier. He says he has something to show us at the top of the mountain.
Okay.
Everyone else has gone on ahead, but I thought I'd wait for you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Shall we go and join them? There's a little door to the right of the cathedral. The path is through there.
Okay. Oh, you are actually following me. You're not wearing your school outfit.
Serena, is that you? I did not recognize you for a moment. Do I really look all that different? It's rather embarrassing to have everyone staring at me all of a sudden. Did you really not say to me that you were growing your hair so that you could braid it as Veronica did? Yes, but that's all in the past now. I don't need to copy my sister's hairstyle to be like her. Veronica will always be in my heart.
I should not have had that ceremonial cup of wine after the service last night. I feel so sick I can hardly stand. What would Veronica say if she could see me now? Oh, what an ignominious wretch I am. My, Serena certainly does look very different with short hair. Who does she remind me of? Oh, yeah, she looks just like the portrait of the holy sage Serenica in my old school book. No, it is not so much the hair as the demeanor.
Oh. So yeah, no, she's gonna be Serenica. Is her name gonna change too?
Good morning, Ald. Father Benedictus passed through here this morning on his way to the top of the mountain. He said that you were to join him there, and that I should allow you to pass. I know not what he wishes to tell you, but please go to him with my blessing.
Thanks. Does that guy ever sleep? Oops. Nope, nope, nope. Serena, you're in my way now. Let's try to get a view of her running. There we go. I guess to a certain extent, this is what it would look like if, no sparkly spots. If all the party members were following. I'm glad everyone's up here already.
Ah, there you are. So glad you could finally join us.
Well, I mean, if you guys had woken me
Yggdrasil
up...
blessed me with another vision in the night. I saw Veronica standing upon this very ledge.
Wait, what?
It is known as Luminary's Landing. When Erdwin descended from the heavens after facing the Dark One, this is where he alighted.
He didn't turn into some sort of artichoke-bodied thing, did he?
And this is the Calamus flute. In my dream, Veronica played upon it. It once belonged to the great sage Serenica. She left it in Arborea on her final visit, the day after the Dark One finally fell.
So if you saw Veronica, then that probably means that Veronica will come back.
I gave it to Veronica as a memento of her heroic ancestor.
Oh.
And yet, when I awoke this morning, there it was, upon my pillow.
Did we see that before?
It is a sign. The flute will reveal the path you must tread. Serena, my child, if you would be so kind.
Of course. I think I must be doing it wrong.
Why do you feel that way?
But if Veronica was playing it in Father Benedictus's vision, it must be the key. Can you try, perhaps?
Well, sure, but I've never played a flute before. You know, I'm bound to get spit. Oh,
The mark!
okay.
It's glowing!
I was about to say I'm bound to get spit all over it, but well, now that's really big. It's a fishing rod? I was not expecting that.
What the?
That's my response.
A fishing rod? I fear it is I who am seeing visions.
You got a bite! Oh, go on, darling. Reel it in.
I'm not cooking it, though. Someone else is going to have to. You guys want to grab me, hold me, so that I'm not falling? It's the big whale! That is a big whale.
A flying fish? No, that's a whale!
I'm gonna have a whale of a tale to tell people after this, too.
So it was as I suspected. It was upon her back that you rode in my dream. The sacred conveyance of the luminary, Cetacea. It seems that she heeds the call of the flute You must play it whenever you require her aid.
Okay. All it requires the Calamus flute.
Go, Luminary, and seek out the floating island. It is the World Tree's will.
I hope I get Veronica back there.
Whatever awaits you there will surely aid you in the fight against the Lord of Shadows. Do not let Veronica's sacrifice be in vain. Now, play.
I am playing the game. I still don't know how to play a flute. I don't hear anything. Maybe it's too high-pitched for humans to hear. Oh, well, we just got disintegrated. You know, or we could just, you know, beam me up, Scotty. This seems like a not very stable way of flying, though. Can I have something else, like a bed? The loveliest catch, award for recovering the flute left behind by the late Veronica, and with it summoning the serene being known as Cetacea. I don't want Veronica to be dead. I liked Veronica. So there are two floating islands. Ah, one of them is above the Lake of Dundrasil. Okay. All right, let's go straight forward. What is that? Well, actually, you know what? It is about time to end the episode. Oh my god! We all just fell to our dooms. Alright, so there are these pillars of light that they appear to be new places that we could land. Wow, we're getting some really interesting views of stuff here. This is pretty cool. But we're going to be checking all of this out again in the next episode as we fly around the sky. So I shall see you guys next time. See you then.